Howdy guys, Cub here, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we made an automatic kelp farm over in this direction here with a dried kelp smelter, and also opened up our wood shop undercut. And we also have been getting a lot of dried kelp blocks from that dried kelp smelter, so yeah, you can see there we got a little bit. Today guys, we're going to start off by going over to Jevon's iron shop once more, and we're just going to run right by this creeper I know is standing right outside the door. So yeah, we're going to fly on over here, and we're going to purchase some iron here to start off this episode. So if I'm sounding a little bit tired, it's because I got up super early today in order to, go mining for some iron. But since Jevon has restocked his shop, we can actually just buy some of this, and we're just going to buy them out. Now I think he's raised the price. Yeah, 1 stack equals 1 diamond. So let's see, he has 18, 19, 20, 21 diamonds. So we'll just plop down 21 diamonds in there. Get all the iron out, and then we're going to craft this all into iron blocks before we transport it. So there we go. Perfect. Because we are going to need a ton of iron. There we have it. Alright, sweet. Awesome. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and spread these out a little bit. There we go. Make it look cool. Yeah, nice. Alright. Sweet. Yeah, I like it. So, there is that, all done. And you know what, guys? We might as well take a look around the shopping district, see if any new shops have popped up, and also see if our wood shop has made any profits. Let's actually fly in here and see if we've made any more profits. Oh, yeah! Wow! Dang! Okay. So, yeah. People like paying less for logs, for sure. So, undercut, making a lot of profits. We'll split these with Scar. There we go. I'll go ahead and put these in the chest so we can give those to Scar. Let's go ahead and check the coral shops as well for some diamonds. Might as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and just boost on over here, and then we'll try and dive right on down in. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if we made any more diamonds from the coral shop. Nope, still stocked up there. Still stocked up here. And still stocked there. Okay, so no profits from the coral shop, although we did get a lot last time from the coral shop. So, yeah, I imagine as people build underwater, like whenever they build underwater, that gets a lot of business. Any sales here? No sales there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. There's also a new shop I saw over here. Let's see what this is. Come on down here. iLoot is still out of stock of the loot boxes. What do we have here? Infinite fuel. There's some trapdoors back here. Let's see what else we got. Welcome to the community smeltery. Buy a pass and deposit below. 32 diamonds is lifetime pass. 1 diamond equals 1 time use. Nice. So you can smelt stuff for free here, I guess. Although we are going to be building a smelter, maybe even in this episode. So, yeah, we're not going to need a community smelter for our needs, at least. But that's good they have that. Let's see what else we got down here. We got ourselves Grins. You lazy sod traveling market. Buy grindy blocks at a cost. Alright, let's check out what this is. He's got some invisible armor stands here. This is what these are right here. And he's got like a little... This is supposed to be green, I'm guessing. Green's guinea pig service will test anything for 6 diamonds. If he's not in the cage, send a request and he will suit up. Oh, okay. He's supposed to be up there. Okay, that's the cage. I gotcha. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so what is this? Can we buy blocks here? What's going on with this? Okay. 1 diamond is 2 stacks for sand. 1 diamond is 2 stacks for gravel. Okay. Nice. So we can buy sand and gravel here. There's a little bit extra gravel there for some reason too. Alright, nice. That's cool to see. Any other new shops popped up around here? Let's fly around here and see. So there's one more shop here that we haven't seen in the community area, and that is the Dig My Bits shop right over here. So right through here, I think this is Tango's shop. Let me just grab this book here, and we'll see what this is about here. Yeah, Dig My Bits. Welcome to Dig My Bits, a digging contest sponsored by Tango. I have a hole to dig, and it's beyond me. I need your help. My bits need to be dug out. Location of the big dig is at those coordinates. You can fly in gently from above. Follow the beacon. Now, why on earth would I help Tango dig? That's boring, right? While digging, you uncover incredible prizes. Okay. Hidden randomly throughout the dig are various chests containing prizes that you can keep when you dig them up. A ton of these are hidden within the dig area. Okay, blue shulkers. Alright, so they're different like levels of prizes. Magenta is the epic ones. All 3 tiers of prize chests will also come with my authentic Dig My Bits contribution book signed by Tango. Nice. This book is worth 1 point toward the grand prize. Just hand them over to Tango when the dig is complete, but keep your total a secret until then. Person with the most points at the end wins the grand prize. Grand prize is a fully enchanted trident, beacon with a full set of blocks, wow, 2 shulkers full of flying rockets, and a season pass to unlimited free iron, coming soon, wow. Stay inside the gold blocks, dig a rectangle containing them as the edges. Throw all wanted blocks in the ravine. You can dig 2 or 3 layers at a time, but be sure to completely dig out the rectangular layers. Okay. No strip mining and no camera accounts. Good luck. Okay, so what are the coordinates again? So, coordinates are -400, -1200, or -1300. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll go out there. We'll see what this is about. Well, guys, we came down the giant hole here with the beacons, and turns out that this whole area has pretty much already been dug out. You can see the gold markers up there, indicating the rectangle that Tango needed to have dug out, and somebody has already done it, apparently. Man, that was quick. I know for a fact that shop has not been up more than 2 days, so yeah, it's been up maybe even not a day, like a couple of hours, and already I know Asuma was digging here a little bit, and I think Wells Knight must have done a lot of digging because it's already dug out. So yeah, congrats to one of those guys because they're gonna get free iron, a free beacon, and free shulker boxes worth of fireworks. So that is pretty awesome. But yeah, no need to dig us out. It's already done. We don't have to help them out at all. It's already done. So that's pretty impressive. Let's go ahead and head on back to Con Corp now. It's not too far, just over the hill here from Tango's place. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and see what we want to do this episode. Alright guys, be very welcome to Con Corp once more. We now have our kelp farm up and working. We're going to be doing something with the dried kelp blocks very soon. I just wanted to show you real quick, I did add some chests here, so we can put Con Corp profits for each other in these chests here. So this is Scar's chest right here, and you see I put the 5 diamonds we got from Undercut, the wood shop. And so, yeah, that's just an easy central location we can both come to, and yeah, we can then get diamonds from this. So that's where all the profits will go from now on, so that way we don't have to keep going back and forth to each other's bases, wherever that will be. Right, so now that we have that done, let's talk about what we're going to do today. I think what I want to do, I want to work on expanding the capabilities of smelting here. So we have this little smelter down here. It has 16 furnaces, it's a 100% efficient kelp array. We should see some dried kelp down here, but not too much as I just cleared it out. And I've been sort of trying to continuously clear it out. We already have, let's see, how much do we have over here in dried kelp blocks? I think we have quite a bit. Let's just go into our shop, or not in our shop, into our storage area here. And yeah, we got this amount of dried kelp blocks so far from that, so just shy of a single chest worth. And we want to start to try and take advantage of some of these dried kelp blocks we have in here to smelt some things. So I think today we are going to start our smelter project. So this is the project I alluded to in some of the previous episodes. So we're going to build a super fast smelter here. It's going to be a very resource intensive build. And a very big build as well. It's going to be like 70 blocks long by like 25 blocks deep by 10 or so blocks high. So, going to be a massive build for sure. First thing we need to do here, though, to get started on this project, we need to take down this nano farm. So, I'm just going to go ahead and bust out all of this right here. We're going to get rid of the water here. And yeah, we'll get rid of this little nano farm here, which is pretty straightforward to take down. Because, after all, it's a nano farm. It's small. So there we have it. Nano farm has been taken out. So the nano farm is now taken down, and that's the easy part done. Now for the tough part, which is the landscaping. So we need to essentially clear a large area here for this smelter. From that corner over there, all the way to that corner over there. It needs to be landscaped to a singular height. So like for instance right here, if we pick this height, level 66, we'd have to basically get rid of everything above this level, so all this would have to be leveled to this same height I'm at right now. And then once we got out to here where the terrain is lower, we have to build this up to this same height level like this all the way out to the pillar. So gonna be a big project here for sure. I have to sort of determine what height level we want to build this thing at. I do think it'd be useful to have maybe cobblestone or stone bricks as the base, because we don't want something like dirt as the base, just in case there's a creeper explosion, you know, that would ruin everything with dirt. But with cobblestone, it'd at least be somewhat contained and wouldn't break too much, hopefully. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll pick an area to landscape here, and once we get that done, we can start to build the smelter. Alright guys, we now have the whole area we need dug out. You see we went with some stone instead of stone brick, because we'll probably use stone brick for the actual build. I didn't want to confuse myself by using stone brick for both. And so, yeah, this whole area is where our smelter is going to go. We'll probably build just one half today. But, yeah, we'll see. Depending on how far we get and how much iron we have, we might be able to build part of a second half. We'll just have to wait and see. But the smelter we're going to go with was originally designed by a guy called Bagladon. So, yeah, we're building the Impatient Man smelter, which is going to be perfect because I don't like to wait for smelting blocks. And this is a smelter specifically designed in order to not have you wait for blocks. So that's great. That's great. I think this is going to help us out a heck of a lot here at Con Corp, and yeah, definitely will be worthwhile to use if you're smelting up like more than just a few stacks. Like if you're smelting up like 20 stacks, this is what you want to use. So anyways, guys, I think we're at that point where we need to gather some resources and we need to start to build this. So let's go ahead and grab some and let's do it. Okay guys, so the very first part of our smelter is now built, so this is going to be the item input, and technically we're going to have hopper minecarts that pick up these items, but this is going to be the input to the input, basically. So the way this thing works is we're going to have the items thrown in to this spot right here, right on top of this slime block. When we step off of this pressure plate, the items are going to be launched up. They'll be activating a observer block via a string right here that they hit as they pass through it, and that'll be activating the piston above us, which will then push all the items down the packed ice boat area. Not packed ice boat, but packed ice slideway here, I guess is what you'd call it, all the way to the other side where that other sticky piston is, and that's how the items are going to be distributed to the hopper minecarts underneath. So let's go ahead and test this out here. Let's go ahead and throw in, let's do some stone bricks, let's do some dirt, and let's do some more dirt here. And then we let go, or step off the pressure plate rather, and we should see all of those items now are at the end of the ice boat road. So there's our dirt and there's our stone bricks. So that seemed to work there. All the items get pushed down onto this block, and once the items are on this block, if they're not picked up previously by hopper minecarts here, then we'll have this piston extend, and that'll push the remaining items back down the system and effectively double the capacity of the furnace array here. So that'll be pretty nice. That'll be a good feature to have. So that's fantastic. The first part is now done. So next part is we need to add in the hopper minecart system that will actually distribute the items. So let's go ahead and do that now, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we now have the first module of our furnace array done, and I want to try to explain this module here, just this first module, because if you can understand this, you can understand how the entire thing works, essentially. There's some more nuance and some more features we're going to add, but this is basically how the whole thing works. So I'm going to go through this in some pretty deep detail, so yeah, let's go ahead and just go through the explanation of what's going to happen here. So yeah, as you guys saw previously, we start off by throwing our items in here. Once we step off this pressure plate, the thing shoots the items up. It then activates this piston, which pushes the items down the slideway here. So I've now added some tripwires and tripwire hooks to the slideway. So the items are going to be sliding down here. They will activate the tripwire here. And also, right after activating the tripwire, they will be picked up by the minecart hopper below. So this tripwire activates this piston, which pushes this redstone block down, which activates this redstone repeater, which then launches the minecart, now with our items inside, down this line. So from there, this minecart here, which has a couple of named items in here, by the way. So it only can pick up one stack at a time to ensure maximum speed. This then launches down here, drops off the sticks in the hoppers here, which is going to be important later. It then goes over this detector rail. This detector rail then, basically activates this torch, deactivates this torch, which deactivates the redstone on top of this block, which will then activate the hopper clock that we've made right up here. So here is our hopper clock here. That then causes this redstone block to move over here. This repeater deactivates, causing the observer to pulse. The observer pulse then drops this block down here, which ensures the cart goes back and forth 4 times over this array of 16 hoppers. So that's how we get our even item distribution here. So we should see, 4 items in each furnace right here. After the time is up, this block moves back. This observer repowers. The observer pulses once more, retracts the block, and the cart comes down here, past this, down to the hoppers down here. Once it gets down to here, it'll then pick up the sticks that it dropped off earlier in these hoppers. This will then deactivate this comparator right here, which sends a pulse up this observer to this piston, which pushes the observer back up to its position it's in now, which then activates a line up top, which we can hopefully see if I can... Let me just tower up right here. Yeah, it deactivates this whole line here, which then deactivates all the pistons in the line here, all the way down to this final piston, which is, powered via this observer and then this redstone line below it. That then pushes out a second stack if it happens to be sitting on the block below, right there, on this obsidian right there. So then that pushes the second stack back down this line, where it can then be re-picked up, and it can reactivate the tripwire here, and gets re-picked up by the hopper minecart, and the whole thing starts again. So then it distributes another 4 items to the furnaces out there. So hopefully that made some sense. Maybe not. Maybe it went over your head and you're just like, what? But yeah, it took a while to figure out exactly how it all worked, and it turns out it's actually pretty clever. It's actually a pretty nice little system. So we're gonna test this out here. I'm just gonna show you how it works. Let's do 2 stacks of the same thing. Let's do 2 stacks of cobblestone right here. So there we go. So we'll throw 2 stacks of cobblestone in. 1, 2. There we go. Send it up. Send it out. Okay, so everything is in the hopper now. This block has been pushed down, so it went over once, twice, 3 times. That block's now retracted. 4 times right there. Goes down here, pauses briefly, pick the sticks back up. Cart is now going back down. You see the pistons firing down there, hopefully, a little bit. Yep. So then we should see the second stack be launched down the ice slideway, picked back up by the hopper minecart. Hopper minecart's now going back over. Block comes down again, and the system has now restarted. So there we go. 3. This is going to retract again, and 4 is going to come down here, and then it's going to pause right here. It's going to activate again. That block retracts. Cart goes in, and now the system is done with distributing the items. So we should now see 8 items equally distributed into the furnace. So, yep, looks like all 8 are now distributed equally into the furnace. So, yeah, cool little distribution system there. And a clever way to, push items down once and then back to get, the 2 stacks instead of just 1 into each one of these furnaces. And like I said, you can fit 4, actually. 4 would actually be a lot better for us because it would mean 16 blocks get into each of these furnaces. But it'd be a little bit more efficient, but it would be less quick. So we want to go with the quickest type. So yeah, this is the quickest setup right here. So yeah, this is all working properly. Now all we need to do is just make more of these modules. So we need to make more of these modules. We also have to get a distribution system for the fuel. We have to get a way to take these items out of the furnaces because we don't want to go in and manually take them out like we're doing now. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make some more of these modules, and we'll try and start with a distribution system perhaps. Okay guys, so we got the distribution portion of one side of the smelter done. So let me get up here and show you what this is looking like. So this required a lot of failure of jumping and also a lot of resources. Let me actually try this side. This side might be a little easier. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, you can see, yeah, a bunch of hoppers, bunch of furnaces, and a bunch of pistons and redstone blocks went into this thing. And so, yeah, quite a resource-intensive build. Of course, all these have, you know, their own separate hopper clock in here that controls the minecart. And yeah, this is looking nice. This is looking very nice. So yeah, with this distribution system now out of the way for all the carts, I went ahead and I added a locking mechanism. So this is the locking mechanism right here. It detects when this furnace, well, not this furnace turns on, and outputs a signal. The lights light up, and also you can't actually use the farm. I've actually removed the pressure plate temporarily so people can't use this and mess up the system. But yeah, basically it locks the system, and these lights come on telling you that the system is not available because it's currently smelting something. So we added that as well. And then, let's see, what else did I add? I think that's pretty much it. I've started to add the collection method down here. So we're going to pull the items out of the furnaces. They're going to go into droppers, and then we're going to pulse all these droppers. And that's going to go into water streams underneath. So we're going to have water streams underneath all of these furnaces right here. And yeah, that should all, you know, make its way this way, make its way down here, and then eventually down to the very front, close to the input area. So that's sort of the plan with the collection area. So let's see, next thing we need to do, I think we need to add some more droppers, add some more hoppers. Oh yeah, we also have to do the whole fuel system. There's going to be a whole separate fuel distribution system that is going to distribute fuel to all these. So I need to come back here and put hoppers facing into the back of these droppers, and then put rail track on that. So yeah, still a lot to do here, guys. Still a lot to do just on this first half. But luckily, once we get the first half done, the second half is basically a mirror image of the first half. So yeah, just need to get a lot more stuff and keep working on this. Alright guys, so we've had a lot of progress happen since the last update, so let me get you up to speed on what we got. So first of all, we now have all of the fuel lines down, so the fuel rail lines, in addition to these item rail lines on the top here. So yeah, all these going back here. I had to actually buy some gold from Impulse to make all these powered rail lines here, but we got it done. And so our hopper minecarts with fuel are going to be down here, sitting underneath of these hoppers right there. Now, the next thing that we also added is in the front here, we added a pulsar for the droppers right here, which is what all this redstone is here. So this pulses all of the dropper lines via this redstone line right here. So that's what that does. It makes sure that all the items go into the water streams, which we've also added. And the water streams now lead out this way and to the front where we can collect the items. So what I'm currently working on is this fuel distribution system up here. This distribution system is going to output exactly 16 fuel for each of these hoppers right here, and each of the hopper minecarts underneath of those. And the way it does it is just basically an observer clock right here that will pulse 8 times exactly. And then, yeah, each of these droppers will output 8 items, meaning 16 in total. They'll end up going through the water stream here, right here. They're going to be pushed against the side of the block here, so they'll be partially in the air, partially against this chest. So they'll be like right in this corner right there. Then this slime block pushes forward, pushing the fuel down this packed ice slideway and going into the appropriate hopper and the appropriate hopper minecart underneath. So that's how the fuel is going to be distributed. And we also need to make sure to lock these hoppers, so lock the ones that aren't in need of fuel, essentially, and unlock the ones that do need fuel if the hopper minecart launches here. So that's what we're going to do right here, and that's what I've already started to make right here. We're going to use cauldrons here to do that. So that's the portion I'm working on now. So we're going to build up this this locking mechanism for the hoppers, and after that we just have a few minor things to add on, and then we should be good to go. Okay guys, so the smelter, at least one half of the smelter is now done. So this is what it's looking like right here. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. We also have this fuel input done here. We got the cauldrons down, as I said we would have those down for the fuel distribution in order to tell it which hoppers need to have dried kelp blocks put in them so that the hopper minecart below can suck out 16 dried kelp blocks. And then we're also starting off with 1 dried kelp block in all the furnaces. So, yeah, that means whenever one item goes in here, it'll, start to smelt the item, and then it'll activate the system that tells the cart to launch, and then tells the fuel system that it needs to refuel that hopper. So, let's go ahead and we will test this thing out. You can see we also put in some stuff up here, right here, including a mechanism to use only a certain number of hoppers. So we can basically disable certain lines of hoppers by moving this. And you see that dust right there changes color as I move this stuff around, but we're not going to be doing that right now, because right now we're going to do a full test. We're going to do 18 stacks of cobblestone at one time. So let's just go ahead and get all this cobblestone out of here. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and put down the pressure plate. That's not a pressure plate. This is a pressure plate. There we go. Perfect. So what should happen here, these lights are also important. These are indicative of the system being disabled, so we won't be able to use it once these lights are on. But hopefully everything works correctly. We're about to find out. Yeah, we added some more redstone down there as well. We also added this line, which actually disables the other side, which is non-existent right now, which will eventually go over here once we get more iron and more gold and more items. So that's what this lever does. You see it moves that redstone block back and forth there. So, yeah, again, that's not relevant right now, but just thought I would mention that I added it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So, here we go. 18 stacks of cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 stacks, which is the maximum capacity. So let's just back up. Goes in. All the carts are moving. All the furnaces are up. All right, let's get up here and watch this go as it's going, by the way. So you can see some fuel, or you might be able to see some fuel. Yeah, going into each of the hoppers here. So it's distributing the fuel, pushing it down the line. That's really cool to see. And then we should see, yeah, a second round here distributing even more fuel. Or not fuel, items. It's pretty laggy right now. But yeah, there goes the fuel down the line. That's cool. Right, and there's the items starting to travel in. So let's get over here and pick up these things. So let's just make sure we have enough space here. There we go. I'll just block the other slots there. And so let's see here. So we already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks or so. So we'll just stand here. You can see all the items flowing in. Lamps are on, indicating we can't use this. And if you even try to use it, you can't. So it automatically locks that. Let's see. We're now approaching 10 stacks. This is stack 11 coming in here. Stack 12. So yeah, it's pretty quick. There's more items coming in right there. Very good. Fantastic. Alright, so we're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stacks. 14 stacks. 15 stacks. There's stack 16. So we just have a few more here. So there's 16, here's 17, and 18. And there we go! 18 stacks fully smelted, guys! Ha ha ha! It's working! It's working! And so, yeah, you can see it's a little bit inefficient, but it's super, super fast. We actually have room here to do more fueling, which is pretty cool, I think. So, make it more fuel efficient if we wanted to, but I like the speed. I like the speed. I like to go fast. I don't like to wait. So, yeah, you can see we have to actually wait for the cooldown here, because it smelts so hot that you can't use it while it's still on cooldown. So, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Like I said, I could make this more fuel efficient, but why? We just smelted 18 stacks in like 45 seconds, so why even worry about that? But here's the thing, guys. This is only half the smelter. So we threw in 18 stacks, we got 18 stacks back, but we still got another half to build. We still got another half to build, guys. And the cool thing is, building the other half doesn't slow it down at all. So we can actually smelt double the amount in the same amount of time. So we can smelt like 36 stacks in like 40 seconds flat. Or not 40 seconds. I think it's like 80 seconds. 80 seconds flat. That's insane! Ha ha! Yes! This is awesome. Okay, so, very happy about that. Let's just go ahead and plop these stone right in there. Very, very nice, guys. So, yeah, this is working well. This is working very well. Let me make sure all the fuel got put in here. We should have 1 dried kelp in all these. Yeah, it's looking like the fuel got distributed correctly and everything. So, yeah, everything should be good there. Let me just jump up here. And so now we can use it again. It's now done cooling down, so we can throw in some more stuff if we wanted to. Let me quickly get up here, though. I want to check some of the other furnaces, make sure all the fuel got distributed. Very good. Very good. And we want to check these carts as well. These all should have 16 dried kelp in them, and it looks as if they do. 1 in here. Just double, triple checking this, you know. 16, 16, and 16. And then these should all have 1 in them. Nice! Ha ha ha! It worked flawlessly, guys. It worked flawlessly. So, with that, guys, I think I'm going to call that an episode for today. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave a like. And make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I think in the next episodes, we might be hooking up the kelp smelter, the dried kelp smelter down here. So this thing right here, we should have quite a few. Oh yeah, we got a lot of dried kelp coming in now. So we have multiple chests full. Yeah, we might be hooking up this system over here to the fuel input over on the top here. This chest right there where my mouse cursor is right now. But the important thing is it's working. And we have a super, super, super fast smelter here. I'm actually going to take out this pressure plate so that nobody accidentally uses it and breaks something. But, yeah, there we go, guys. Super smelter up and going. And still have 1/2 to go, which will make it even faster. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more awesome videos like this. And as always, thanks once again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.